What's going on, everyone? So I'm going to make this video as kind of quick to the point as possible. Now, after I discuss the main things, I'll probably get into a little bit other stuff, but this video is about how to get the m-vave chocolate MIDI foot switch to work with an HX Stomp. Let me turn this here. So yeah, to work with your Stomp. So basically I had some issues when let me turn this back. When I had ordered this, I tried to cheap out a little bit. I bought, because I saw someone's video, but the thing is it wasn't in English, so that's what kind of messed it up. I bought the 5-pin to TRS adapter. Then I ordered a TRS cable. Now I got the one with multiple rings. To kind of explain that, I'll plug my guitar. Standard, like, guitar cable has one ring. TRS for like information stuff for foot switches has 2 rings. So yeah, I ordered that and the MIDI 5-pin cable, and I could not get it to communicate with my HX Stomp. I did not know it was the cables. I was starting to think it was defective. I did everything I could for programming, and it just wasn't working. And I couldn't find any information on YouTube about that. Now I ended up joining a group and I asked a question, and literally everybody responded with one answer. So people do know out here, but I didn't at the time. So hopefully I'm gonna help you out with this. You need to order a Boss cable. Now, unfortunately with the Boss cable, it does have regular 3.5 millimeter. So you got to get one of these adapters, and then you can put it in here and it will communicate with your HX Stomp. So I will put a link in the description below, just because that cable, it's Boss branded. So if you get the Boss brand one, I didn't even try with any of the other ones because there are some direct cables that were other branded, but everybody was like, no, get the Boss, because apparently there's an A and a B type, and this is the one that you'll need. So, I mean, you can try ordering one of the other ones, but you might be stuck like me and turn around and order this other cable. The only reason I didn't want to order this is the cable cost me 20 bucks, which is, I only spent 16 on the MIDI little foot switch. So it kind of sucked that I spent more for the cable than I did on the foot switch, but at least it works now because it wasn't working before. And I'm just now getting over being sick, so that's why if I'm talking with like volume up and low, it's just because it's kind of hard to breathe. But let's dive into how to program this thing. And there are some videos that cover this part, but I just wanted to cover the cable because that was one of the biggest issues I had, was that cable. So let's just dive into the pedals real quick, and I will show you the app, because that's going to be a huge part of it too. So we're going to go into all of that right now. So to show you how I'm kind of running this, so here's one of my presets. So basically I'll run these switches as snapshots. This is a preset down, this is a preset up. I'm trying to make this one a looper, but I'm having issues with getting that to program, so I'm working on figuring that out. And then this is my tuner, so that if I just click it, it switches over to tuner. So let's power it up. So on the top here, we got our power switch. You want to link it up to your phone. It'll turn blue when you're linking it up. There's your charge port. They say make sure you charge it 100% before you use it. Guess it could give you some issues, I don't know. So basically, let's see. So if I use this, presets down, don't have a preset there, and that's preset up. Again, this is supposed to be a looper, but it is doing absolutely nothing. And then that is my tuner. I'll click it off. And then these are like, so right now it's on the distorted section, but if I hit this, it goes over to clean, goes over to like a kind of lower end clean. Yep, so that's how I've got it set up right now. And to get to these kind of settings, basically I looked up online, so let me show you that right up here. So this website, which I will put a link to where I'm at here, gives you the list of all the CC values that you will need in this app. And that's how, like, So I'll just basically record over that section that I was just talking to you about because you can't even see the screen really, so I'm just gonna put it over there. But yeah, so that's where I get my CC values at. And I tried all the looper ones. I can't get those to function, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit more homework on that and figure out what I'm doing wrong. But basically, I plugged into the MIDI in. So there's an in and there's an out right there. I plugged in the MIDI in, my TRS cable there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the programming side of things. So now if you want to get it programmed, the first thing you're going to want to do is check your settings in here. So I'm going to hit that. It's going to pull up my options here. I'm going to go over global settings, go into those. We are going to work our way over to MIDI, set your MIDI channel. So I put mine on 5, but you know, if you're just using this as the only MIDI option, you can leave it on 1, just whatever it is, you need to remember that. You need to make sure all your MIDI settings look similar to this. Some of it I might have wrong, but it doesn't negatively affect it. And you want to make sure USB MIDI is on. If you are running like anything through, like how mine's connected to my computer and stuff like that. And then, yeah, so that's how I've got mine set up and it's working. So just keep those in mind. And then we will get into the app side of things now. All right, so now that we're in the app here, you're going to want to scan for nearby devices, and then you'll select the device. You can see here that little left and right arrow, which I'll draw a circle around right there. That is going to take you here. You'll need to, if you're going to set it up like mine, TRS to MIDI right there. That's what you're going to want to click into, and then you'll hit that down arrow. And on your settings, like which option you have, you do advanced custom mode. So that's where I'm at. And then you can click on the A, B, C, or D. That's for all the different foot switches. Right here, I have A selected. So this is my foot pedal 1. Now you don't have to copy my settings because mine's a little bit different. This one is set to go preset down, but my foot switch B is set to go to copy foot switch 5. Because I couldn't get a preset up to work on a CC command. So I'm gonna just kind of post up how you program these and an explanation of that. So basically you're gonna have your values there. You see everything. You're gonna go to the website, find the corresponding one that you want, like CC value. You gotta make sure your MIDI channel is correct, your CC value is correct. Then you've gotta, on the channel, you're gonna either have like 0 for foot switch 1, 1 for foot switch 2, 2 for foot switch 3, and 3 for foot switch 4D, whatever you want to call them. So that's the only part that was a little confusing, was the fact that they're not labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. They are like one behind each. And again, so once you programmed all those things, you know, everything should work. So like my preset down, my preset up. This, like I said, I don't have this programmed right. I gotta look into that, because I know there's a way you can get the looper to work through here. I don't know. I just got to figure that out. And then again, the tuner. So if you do everything right, it should function well. And that's the way I set mine up. You don't have to set up yours like mine. Again, I'm putting a link in the description below how do you get to this website so you can find all the CC values to see how you can program this so it works. I mean, a ton of different ways. I mean, there's so many options that you can program this to. This is just the way that I found the most useful for me. And yeah, so hopefully you found the video to be helpful and it helped you get this situated. I know I had a ton of problems when I was trying to figure out why it just would not work, and it was all because of that stupid cable, which I hate that I had to spend 20 bucks on a cable, but you know, I still don't have that much money invested in this little MIDI foot switch. So that's pretty cool. I know some people are using these switches just to, like, if these start going out, they will assign these to this guy and not have to use those, or they're using those on a MIDI pedal versus the ones on the Stomp just to kind of get better life cycle out of the Stomp, because I have seen some people in the group complaining that their foot switches are going out, which apparently is a cheap fix too. It's not super expensive, but yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. If you would, hit it with a like. I just thought I would get into this because this is something that I struggle to find information on. And I mean, I found some good channels that taught me a lot, but it was something that I was just having problems with. And so once I figured it out, I was like, I definitely got to make a video about this because maybe it will help somebody else. So appreciate that. You have a nice day.